Heroes and Legends. The War of Bitter Rivals. Episode 6. Back in the universe now. The villains were once again trying to take the Allen Galaxy. However, Fred was ready for them. This time he knew well enough of their plans and schemes and strategies. And so he enlisted the help of more forces to surprise and ambush and surround them. Stella and Zing, despite their strength and skills, were overwhelmed by the sheer numbers of the enemy, and so they had no choice but to fall back from that place. Fenelon was excited. Now we have them on the run. The next time he sees them, he may possibly catch them and end this charade once and for all. In the dimensions now, Darius and Hikari's personal guards were fighting. The two ex-lovers were now facing one another. With their blades in hand, they began to do, but it seemed neither of them wanted to hit a decisive blow. Soon as they saw played, a conversation began. Hikari expressed her love still for Darius. Darius was complex. He had feelings for Hikari still, but he didn't believe her because of this war and how many people had died as a result of it. Hikari then explained a shocking revelation to him that she indeed was pregnant from the very first time they met. Darius was shocked. How could this be? It's been over 2 years since they had met. Because she secretly had a child and not told anybody? She said no, the child was still in her. Apparently, with the Urka race or species of human, they are able and capable of holding back their pregnancy for long periods of time, thus eliminate any needs for unwanted pregnancy, abortions, and the like. First, Darius did not believe this, but as they continued to cross blades, Hikari then slipped and fell, and then Darius pointed his blade at Hikari's neck. He could have ended her right there and thus ended the war. However, Hikari then started to cry and said, "Please, Darius, look into my eyes. Believe me. You have to believe me." Darius, then knowing Hikari better than anyone else, put away his weapon and found that she was telling the truth. Unknown and unsure what to do with this information, he and his forces left, and Hikari did likewise. The battle ended in a draw, with such a well-known, such a magnificent and unknown secret being exposed during the height of this war. Could a possible child between the Androsican and Bilderon emperors bring peace to this universe, or was it too late? Elsewhere, in the desert, Master Rev, the leader of the Kibalon, and Spare and Polo, and the new officer of the Sultan, Adrian, were facing the Federation of Flower Forces. They marched their forces hard against the Federation, who tried desperately to stop the Bilderrun advance. But however, they were unsuccessful and were beaten back as a result. And at the same time, Darling, Fash, and Dinka went to save Duval, who was trapped by Reese and Mary's attack of the Fidels. They hoped they saved this new and proud officer and loyal and Josephine hero. After getting past Reese and Mary's attack, they were able to rescue Duval, who told them that Bankrun had fallen. The group was shocked that all this time this was Linda's true goal. Now with Bankrun lost, we had little choice but to get back into the war itself. As well, Francine Abaco and Tobias of the Belka recovered from their failed invasion of Anjosika and now were attacking the Pupanunu Queen, Anina, and her knight, Warren, at one of their camps. The battle was going smoothly and but it ended in a draw, as in, showed her prime powers and beat back them, and so no progress was made in that battle. And lastly, the Bilderon forces faced off against the Elder forces. Ka and his Penta engaged in the Elder Penta, led by Arab men and Naaman Olim. Bryce Rev arrives later. As the bow was heating up, Bryce had arrived to avenge Conan and join Ka in fighting the Elders. Bryce moves to end Naaman and the Elder Penta at all cost, as he is filled with rage as he moved towards him. Naaman Olim tried to block him, but however, Bryce was filled with anger and it sharpened his skills. And thus, Bryce was able to get past the invade the Naaman and then got to Arab, who cloned himself. Still, Bryce defeated all the clones and eventually got to Arab and utterly destroyed him.